Today in New York, a deadly shooting in Harlem, a buckling midtown tower, Jersey City staring down a tax spike, a New Jersey ice plan crawling back from the grave, and Brooklyn's busiest bus finally getting a pulse. Buckle up. I'm Vixie. This is Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in New York. Let's get into it. First up, tragic Harlem shooting leaves 1 dead and 2 injured. Friday night around 10:20 p.m. on Malcolm X Boulevard near Central Park. 35-year-old Keanu Rochford, a former pro and college basketball player, was shot in the head and pronounced dead at Mount Sinai Morningside. A 28-year-old man and a 22-year-old woman were taken to Harlem Hospital and are stable. NYPD says no arrests yet and the investigation is ongoing. The part that twists the knife, the 28th precinct has actually seen a decrease in shooting victims compared to last year. So even when the numbers drop, the pain's still right here on the block. Unbelievable, but not surprising. This is why public safety needs more than just lip service. Here's the basics. Working streetlights, community centres open late, real violence interruption, and cases solved. That's how you stop bullets before someone's mother gets the call. Respect to the people stepping up, but we need follow-through, not press conferences. Moving on before I break something. The Trump administration revives a controversial ICE detention centre plan in New Jersey. The feds want to turn a $130 million warehouse in Roxbury into a 1,500-bed facility. Last month, it looked dead. Now it's back like a bad sequel no one asked for. Bipartisan opposition is lined up. State and local leaders say the plan tramples environmental laws. Court fights are underway and status reports are coming. Department of Homeland Security flipped the switch anyway. I've had it with this fucking nonsense. Can someone explain why this bullshit is allowed? You can't just ignore the rules because you've got a bigger megaphone. If you're going to detain people, at least abide by the law, and maybe don't drop a massive jail into a community that's already shouting no at the top of its lungs. Alright, let's keep this train wreck rolling. Emergency netting and support were installed on a buckling midtown building at 235 East 42nd Street, the old Pfizer building. They're doing one of the biggest office-to-residential conversions in the country, more than 1,600 apartments planned, and then the columns buckle while they're adding new floors. Bricks start dropping. City orders vacates for nearby buildings and shuts down East 43rd. Not exactly the glossy brochure they sold, is it? Crews slapped on safety netting and added shoring, and the Department of Buildings told the developer to bring in a third-party engineering consultant to oversee the work. Good. I shouldn't have to say this, but here we fucking are. Safety first, people. You can't stack shiny new floors on a frame that wasn't ready and call it a day. The construction rush to convert offices into housing is real and necessary, but cutting corners gets people crushed. Do the slow, boring engineering. I like my neighbours alive. And now, on to another disaster. Jersey City faces a 15.5% property tax hike with $58 million in spending cuts in a proposed budget. Mayor James Solomon says there's a $255 million deficit and blames the previous administration. The council already swatted down a 15% hike once. The state kicked in $120 million to help stabilise. Still, the average homeowner could see about a $614 annual hit. Fantastic. Look, I get it. Holes this big don't patch themselves. But back in my day, people had fucking standards. How about some financial responsibility? Show the receipts. Show the contracts. Freeze non-essential hires. Renegotiate junk pricing in procurement. Stop the tax yo-yoing that whiplashes homeowners while services get gutted. If you're going to ask people for more money, you better prove every damn dollar's not getting torched on vanity projects and consultant PowerPoints. Okay, here's something cool for once. Brooklyn's busiest bus route could see major improvements. Utica Avenue, the B46. Over 40,000 daily riders packed in like sardines for decades, while buses crawl at 6.9 miles an hour. The plan on the table is bus rapid transit. Dedicated lanes, fewer stops to speed things up, automated cameras to keep cars out of the lane. Finally, someone gets it. Let's hope this isn't another empty promise. History lesson, quick. Subway extension ideas were floated in 1951, again in 1968, and studied again in 2020. Then COVID knocked it off course. Now the MTA says a subway down Utica would cost around $16 billion, bus rapid transit about $220 million. You don't need a calculator to see which one will show up before your grandkids graduate. But enforcement will make or break this. Cameras are nice, tickets are better, and towed cars are best. If the lane's blocked by delivery vans and Uber drivers doing three-point turns, we're back to 6.9 miles an hour and misery. Paint the lanes, set the signal priority, and for the love of transit, keep the damn lane clear. Do that, and watch a bus line transform overnight. Quick recap while my blood pressure stabilises. Harlem needs justice and prevention that actually works. Roxbury doesn't need a mega detention centre bulldozing the law. Midtown developers need to respect physics. Jersey City needs a budget that doesn't punish residents for past screw-ups. And Utica Avenue deserves a bus lane that means business. That's society for you. When we do the basics right, everything else gets less stupid. This is Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in New York, New York. We'll be back tomorrow with more truth, fewer pleasantries. All right, that's all I got. Go do something useful.